My war on protein started about 5 years ago when I got told I wasn't eating enough protein. That person then proceeded to tell me how to calculate how much protein I needed to eat in a day. Why my war started wasn't really because of protein. In all honesty, I probably do need to eat more protein than I do, but it's not affecting me negatively in any way, so I don't care. But the reason this started my war on protein was because I felt the cultural shift coming. Welcome back to another thing I feel passionate about that probably doesn't really matter. If you end up liking this video, you can go watch another one of the same nature called The Wire on the Donut Bags. But today we are discussing my war on protein. Now, I need to start off by saying I don't really care that suddenly everybody wants to hit our macros and eat a ton of protein. My problem is that this whole protein craze is a very, very, very slippery slope. No one actually cares about protein. The rise of protein is because of diet culture and what I'm calling the Ozempidemic. So, why do I care that much? The commercialization of weight loss drugs or GLP-1 drugs such as Ozempic and Wegovy has created a resurgence of diet culture. I definitely think this has been a long time coming. I remember 5 years ago, wow, when the term big back and fatty and I'm a speck of dust, when all of that kind of language started to, I feel like, make a resurgence on the internet, that is also happenstancely when my war on protein started. This diet culture has become very problematic, especially within, I would say, even the past couple months. People have finally started realizing that maybe this is not healthy. Everywhere, fitness influencers are talking about their macros, workout routines, and supplements, looking like their body is on the verge of collapse while preaching protein. Eating healthy, working out, and taking supplements to fill in nutrition gaps or extra needs isn't the problem. I myself am on iron and magnesium because I need them to feel healthy and stable in my body. The problem is, these people are lying in your face. Being thin does not equate being healthy. These people are not taking care of themselves. They are starving and they're all hiding behind protein. By saying, I ate a high protein meal, you believe that they are getting all of the nutritional needs that their body needs. This is because protein has so masterfully been branded as the pinnacle of health, the silver bullet to all of your problems. These people are lying to you. You still need fiber, you still need carbs, you still need sugar, and you still need minerals. Protein is not anywhere near what life is. Protein is a very important piece of life. If we were to play Kiss, Mary, Kill, I believe it'd go a little like this. Macros have made their way into diet culture with protein. Tracking your macros in your fitness pal. What are the macros in that? To me, macros would be the kiss in diet culture. Protein is our number one true love, the holy grail, the silver bullet. As I've been discussing, protein culture is out of control. So I would say that protein in this situation would be our Mary. And finally, I bring us to our kill, which is fiber. With the rise of all these protein goods, everywhere you go in the supermarket, everything is protein. Literally everything is protein, which we'll get to in a second. Stick around. Everywhere I go, I feel like everything has a protein version. There are protein sparkling waters. In the year of our Lord 2026, why are there protein sparkling waters? That just sounds like disgusting. And with all these protein heavy foods and the fact that we think, oh, protein, healthy, I feel like people are going to be buying all of these protein things thinking that it's the healthier option. And what they're missing out on is our kill, fiber. Fiber is our kill. Now, fiber is something that is very important, especially when eating a high protein diet. The consequences of not eating enough fiber while eating a ton of protein include constipation, gut microbe imbalance, and increased risk of colorectal cancer. Colorectal cancer rates are actually on the rise in the US, which I didn't look super far into the rise if the rise of protein has caused the rise of colorectal cancer rates, but I'm really not certain if that research is out there yet. What I feel I can conclude is that people think protein equals healthy. And with the push of protein in everything, people are buying these high protein foods thinking that it's the healthier choice, it's the better choice, because the big trend is diet culture and wanting to better yourself, but they're lying to you. But they're buying these high protein foods without getting enough fiber. And I think that is putting them at a higher risk for colorectal cancer without them knowing. One of my bigger beefs with protein is, I did touch on this a little bit, but everything has a high protein option. And for some reason, it makes me irrationally angry. Now, probably because of the reasons I've been stating this entire video. So I decided to go to the store and buy some of these protein versions of things that really have no business existing. So let's go to the store. All right, we are in my car. We are going to Target first because I need a few things there. We're going to Target to find weird protein things out in the wild, because I need to know what some of these taste like. The one I specifically want to try the most is the protein sparkling water. I have to tell you about my dream last night. This is a really summarized version. Last night I was like in this program against my will, but I also wasn't like too upset about it. And like, I was like, we all had powers. But I do know that Kirishima, is that how you say his name? Kirishima from My Hero Academia was my situationship in said dream, and he died. And I was real upset about it, because like, you'd be upset if your situationship died. I kept like crying in said dream, and people were like, why are you so upset? Like, what is going on? I was like, here's my situationship and he died. And they were just like, what? And I also got jump scared by Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's. Okay, we're at the Target. Made it. I'm gonna find weird protein things. So let's go. Okay, I'm having a hard time because I'm weird about filming in public. It's like weird, but I'm gathering information. I got this one, this protein sparkling, and I found a whole just like end cap of sparkling proteins. And there's also Pop-Tarts, but I'm gluten intolerant. I'm trying not to eat gluten, but I kind of want to try the protein ones because like there's no way, Pop-Tarts aren't even that good by themselves. There's no way they're good for protein. Okay, and then there's also this like mac and cheese. The more I wander, the more I find. These don't feel as bad because they're like actual protein. I found something that I was looking for. Oh, I'm gonna admit to like, I feel like chocolate will be interesting. Alright. I'm breaking down and I'm trying it because I have to know, does it taste the same? And I'm pretty well versed in pastas because I try a lot of different gluten-free pastas, which are very protein-filled because they're like chickpeas and stuff. I knew it. I knew I would find these somewhere. So I'm getting... Oh, they're actually like everywhere. Oh my gosh. It's getting worse. It keeps going. Here are these, which I kind of want to try because I'm real big on rice cakes. Like, what are my favorite ones? They don't have my... Oh, they're... The chocolate ones are really good. I kind of want to try them. All the protein stuff is on sale. Is the protein craze ending? Or am I being helpful? Alright, I was really mad about these baby bows. But I'm gonna try them. I want to spend like $40 on. Okay, we're back in the car. Midway through, I decided that I was going to do like a full meal, I guess. I'm not saying it's balanced, I'm just saying it is like a full meal. So I found these, which you saw. I knew I'd find them somewhere, and I did find them somewhere. This, which we're going to make together. Power Mac. I got the Baby Bill Pro, mostly because how are you adding protein to cheese? I just need to know. It's also a probiotic. 1 billion probiotics. And then I did get the protein ice cream. I got cookie dough because I thought it sounded good. So we got protein ice cream. Slave. What? The protein, sparkling protein. I think it's literally just sparkling water, but protein. Yeah, it contains 0% juice. So, okay. We're gonna go home. We're gonna make some mac and cheese. I'm gonna make the mac and cheese, and I'll be back. I didn't order the juicy sweatsuit because I'm getting a lot of cheese. Oops. All cheese. Like, here we are, officially, gross, they're touching, with my protein meal. We're gonna have ice cream after this, but I wanted to try everything. And then my protein drink. I'm like actually a little like, ew. Anyways, I'm not putting my mic on yet because I'm sparing you from my eating noises. Editing me, I did mute all of my like chewing noises because I don't really want to hear that, and I'm sure you don't either. So don't worry if you're grossed out by that. They're not in there. I should probably try like our entree first, my mac and cheese. Okay. This is good. This tastes like normal mac and cheese. It's got a little bit of that protein aftertaste, if you know what I mean. I eat protein bars in the morning sometimes, and it has a little bit of the protein aftertaste, which is really not bad. Okay. That's probably a bad time to say that. Baby will stress me out just a little bit. The more I kept chewing, the better it got. But there was a split second there. I was just disgusted. Not bad. Not bad. I feel like now is a good time to wash it down with my sparkling protein. I got it in lemon. Lemon? I got it in orange. It smells really good. Okay, interesting. Not bad, a little odd. The more I drink it, the worse it's getting. Save your pop tabs for your local 80 pie. Okay, I don't like it. No. Our protein Dorito. It's like a Dorito, as most things have tasted. Surprisingly, no weird aftertaste. I'm impressed. My cat's getting into something out there. I can hear it. Oh, it's not any better. No. Overall, okay. Pretty good. I am surprised. I was expecting worse from some of these. I was expecting that little bit of like chalky taste. None of these are crazy packed filled of protein to the point where you're like, but yeah, I would say, here's my plate. Out of everything, I do think the protein mac and cheese is my favorite. But I do think this is my least favorite. This is kind of an abomination. I don't like it. All right, got the ice cream. I did end up getting the cookie dough kind. Smells like normal cookie dough. Is this gluten-free? It's gluten-free. I didn't know that. That's interesting. It's not, so let's try. Ew! Ah! Ew! I'm actually disgusted. Okay. The aftertaste is really what's getting me right now. All right, that was my least favorite, frankly. Ew, like the aftertaste is actually really gross. Like I'm kind of losing my mind right now. Ew, oh, like, okay. Everything else was like a maybe. This is like, I'm like grossed out. Like my tummy feels weird. My real war on protein is that this protein obsessed realm we live in is not pushing protein for health. It's a part of a much bigger piece of the diet culture's obsession with being thin. Have you looked around? If this protein was a save all health craze, wouldn't we all look healthy? Wouldn't everyone be perfectly thin, slim, thick, heart happy, non fragile individuals? I don't think influencers are a good reflection of the population as a whole. They show the extremities of our current culture. These people are scarily thin. I can see their tendons in their arms when they move. Their legs are as large as my wrist, and they're all preaching protein. When you look at pictures of celebrities from literally just a year prior, it's scary how thin these people are. You can see them rotting in their faces. You can see bones that you should only be able to see on a starving child. My other beef with protein is that it's turned into a money grab for corporations preying on people who want to better themselves and want to reach their goals. Maybe they do want to lose weight. Obesity is a real problem in America, but we have these giant corporations making protein heavy foods on everything because they know uneducated people on dieting are going to buy them. They're not making protein things so everyone can better themselves. They're making protein things to hop on the trend of all things protein. This is my war on protein. It is predatory. My other thing about all of these is that many of them are not really filled with what would be good protein. It's a lot of cheap stuff that you can just pack full. Now, the mac and cheese actually is made of pea protein, which is pretty good compared to some of the other things. Same with the Doritos, they were fine. Not anything like extraordinary, but they were still good enough. The ice cream is pretty bad too, really nothing worth noting. And I will say my mom tried it and said it was just as bad as I thought it was. It's also marketed as like a dessert protein treat or something. I don't know, I'm about to turn it, it'll be on the front. Because they can market it as ice cream, which I think is really funny. And then the baby bells are really, really bad. My mother described it as eating cheese that is starting to go bad, so maybe it's got a bad thing. Also, I looked on the Baby Bell website, and a normal Baby Bell has 4 grams of protein, meaning that these Baby Bells only have 1 more gram of protein and have all these like probiotics in them, so we threw them away. My real war on protein is a curtain to cover up harmful diet culture and a money grab for large corporations. Alright, I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope I made a point because I'm filming this now and I went crazy off script because I've been like a little angry while I'm filming this. Because the more I think about it, the more and more and more predatory protein is. If you enjoyed my video, consider leaving a like and a comment with your opinion on protein, and if you have tried any of the protein foods I tried, or if you've just tried any like weird protein heavy foods, let me know. As always, thank you for watching my video. I do have more on my channel, and you can subscribe and get notified next time I decide to post.